building. I didn't know you were so popular.
Oh.
People are already calling up, they crying and going crazy, and she has like 30,000 followers, and I only have 2. I'm kind of jealous. Can you say hello, Ashton, to everybody?
Hi.
Let them know that you're in the studio.
Hey guys, it's me, Ashton. What up?
Ashton in the
Me.
studio.
Yep.
I'm ready to get this live perform. I'm going to let y'all get through these questions, but we're going to put her on the spot, ask these questions. We're going to get in her business and find out what's going on when you're 15 years old and you're popular and you're a superstar. So we're going to get into these questions, then me and Ashton going to perform live.
We promise you that's not true.
Let the record know Rob will not be performing.
Hold on, we have a couple callers. Hold on, let's see who we got. GMTA Radio.
Hello? Hi. Who's this? What? What's your name?
Do you have a question for Ashton? What
Okay.
is your question, sweetie?
Besides me.
I don't know. That's a hard decision. I have so many favorite celebrities. I probably have to say Demi Lovato because she's been like an inspiration ever since I was a little kid, and I don't know. I guess it'd be really nice to meet her, considering she's one of my role models. Yeah, she's great.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you for calling.
I love you too. Bye.
We love you too. Thank you.
Hey, we need to add Ashton to our show. Hold on, we're gonna take one more call.
Yeah, we're going to take one more call to get these questions.
GMTA Radio.
Hi. Oh, hi Madison. How are you? Good.
Where you calling from, Madison? Hey, Illinois.
So do you have a question?
Look at the caller.
When I found a love for music, I don't know, it started out funny. I went to like this Six Flags holiday in the park and I barely knew how to read, but I was like up on the Mrs. Claus karaoke machine thing and I was still singing. I didn't know the words, but I just kept on like humming along. But I don't know how old I was, but I started begging for voice lessons when I was 11, so probably a few years back, so I don't know, maybe around the age of 7 or like 8 or something.
Like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Robert, don't say that.
Oh, I was 6. My mom was informing me that I was 6.
That's her momager. Shout out to Kathy.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for calling in.
Bye.
Okay, so we have some questions. We'll take some more calls later.
Yes. Okay, question number 1, Ashton. How would you describe your music and what genre would you categorize it in?
My music is very interesting. I call it acoustic folk. It's inspired a lot by like these artists called, their names are Gabrielle Aplin and Nina Nesbitt. They have some sort of like kind of acoustic folk vibe to their music, and I just have like grown a love for it. So I decided that I should make my music go in that path.
Awesome. Okay, when did you know you wanted to pursue a career in music?
About that like age range from 11 to 12, because that's when I started begging my parents to like let me take voice lessons. And I don't know, I figured that's the one thing that I'm really good at, so why not make it something I can do for the rest of my life.
Awesome. Okay, what was the first song you ever sang in front of a large audience, and how did it make you feel?
I think the first song that I sang was River Deep, Mountain High, which is a classic, but I went all out. It wasn't such a huge audience, but it was probably one of my first performances, but I swear I was like really hyped up on sugar or something that day, because at the end I like did this crazy hair flip and I have no idea what I was doing, but I was rocking out, and but it was really fun because I got a positive crowd reaction, and I figured that that's a good thing, so I just keep on doing it.
So how did it make you feel?
It made me feel proud, but it was just like the whole adrenaline rush thing, like before you go in a crowd, even though it was like only 10 people, but you know.
Yeah, still.
Yeah, still.
Awesome. What has been the biggest challenge for you?
The biggest challenge has probably been getting people to not label me like immediately as like another artist. Like I've had people be like, oh, so you're like Taylor Swift, or like, oh, and they just like label me as a different artist at the radio. But to be honest, I just want to be me, like myself as an artist, not be really anybody else.
I like that. Love that.
She is such a cute
Okay, and how have you been able to stay yourself and not let the pressure of today's society change you? Because there's so much, out there.
Well, I feel like nowadays people think that they have to fit in, but honestly, I'd rather stand out than fit in, because being different is really cool because nobody else is like you. And some of my followers always go to me and they're just like, I don't like the way I look, or I wish I was you. And honestly, being yourself is the coolest thing ever because there's literally no one on the planet like you. So why would you want to be someone else? I mean, I have those days where I'm just like, oh, I wish I was Demi Lovato, she's so pretty. And then I'm like, oh, I wish I was Ariana Grande because her voice is like perfect. But in the end, I'm glad that I'm myself because then I wouldn't have all my followers and like, I call them my friends. Fans is such a mean label. I like to say the word friends, so they're all my friends.
Hey, y'all are her friends.
We're your friends too.
Okay.
Hello, fans.
Okay, so Ashton, we noticed that you have quite a large fan base out here because our phone line is blowing up. Never before has it blown up like this. But have any of your fans, or like you call them, friends, told you how your music has affected them or changed them in any way?
Yes, and honestly, it's shocking. I didn't think that, I know that music has a huge effect, but I didn't think that, my music. But I'm pretty sure that's with every artist. They're kind of shocked by the reaction they get. But it's really nice because the song that I wrote called Break the Distance is about, well, in my point of view, it's about internet friends, which are friends you make over internet, via social media. Like my friend in Belgium, her name is Elena. So I don't know, it's probably a 7-hour time difference between us and Belgium. So she's probably asleep. So good morning, Elena. But so yeah, that song was written about internet friends, but it can relate to anybody with it's if someone in our armed services, or it's a boyfriend girlfriend long distance relationship. But I've heard a lot of people say that it means a lot to them and that they can relate to it. And I had actually 2 girls, Avery and Victoria. They made these they're internet friends. They made these little dog tags that said "Break the Distance," and then it had like the initials from the state that they're from on there.
Awesome.
I know, and I was just like, that's so cool.
That is fun.
Okay, so who's your favorite singer?
My favorite singers are, I'm going to say singers because there's too many, but the ones that inspire my music most are Gabrielle Aplin, Nina Nesbitt, Tori Kelly, and but my favorite on the radio singers are Ariana Grande, 5 Seconds of Summer, One Direction, and Demi Lovato, of course.
Awesome.
I don't know all those people.
You hit me up with Ashton Irwin because he's the drummer in 5 Seconds of Summer, and we have the same name, so.
So, what's your favorite song out there right now?
My favorite song out there right now to listen to, I geez, there's so many. But right now, I really have been listening to a lot of Panic at the Disco lately. And you do?
Love them.
Well, one of their best songs is This Is Gospel, but honestly, I really like their song Nicotine. I don't know if it's on the radio or not, but it's a really good song, and I like jamming out to it. But then again.
Okay. So
yeah.
If you could do a duet with anybody, who would you choose?
Oh, definitely Ed Sheeran. He's such an amazing artist. I know, I would just love to co-write with him because he is such good, he knows how to transfer his thoughts into lyrics so well. And I don't know, I just feel like doing a collaboration with him would be the best thing ever.
Okay, so what instrument do you play? Instrument?
I play guitar, and I'm learning piano right now. It's really hard, though. I'm learning guitar, and hopefully I'm getting a ukulele for Christmas, because that's kind of what I've been wanting. Because there's a song by 21 Pilots called House of Gold, and it's done on the ukulele, and I really want to cover it.
What is a ukulele?
A ukulele is the Hawaiian instrument, the little hula girls on your dash play.
Yeah.
It's a higher pitched guitar.
Just like Robert.
No, I can't play a ukulele.
Learn how to say it and then tell us
You don't have to say how to play it.
Oh, God. Okay, so do you have any other interests or talents or anything that you like to share?
I like to bake a lot, honestly. I love baking.
GMTA Radio, Great Minds Think Alike, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We have Ashton in the building. You can follow me too, Rob is Sick. Rob is Sick on Twitter. Somebody just tweeted me and said I have a fan. They like me or whatever.
He has 8 fans.
I'm excited about that because I already know. But we can get this live performance, and the song is Ashton.
This is called Break the Distance. take it faster than a heartbeat. If I caught a glance, I'd run to you like nobody was watching. But it's so hard to get to you, 'cause when you see the sun, I see the moon. Buckets of water, millions of clouds, miles of road just to get where you are. Oh, I wish it wasn't so far. Thousands of dollars just to be near, countless thoughts of you being here. Oh, I wish it wasn't so hard. But maybe one day we can break the distance. I know it's hard for everyone to understand it, but you're in my heart, even though it feels like we got stranded. And I wish I could get to you, see you face to face without a screen cutting through. Buckets of water, millions of clouds, miles of road just to get where you are. Oh, I wish it wasn't so far. Thousands of dollars just to be near, countless thoughts of you being here. Oh, I wish it wasn't so hard. But maybe one day we can break the distance. Clouds, will you please help me out? I need to go and see them now. Pick me up off my feet. I know that it's crazy, but I am ready with my suitcase by me. Clouds, will you please help me out? I need to go and see them now. Pick me up off my feet. I know that it's crazy, but I am ready with my suitcase by me. Buckets of water, millions of clouds, miles of road just to get where you are. Oh, I wish it wasn't so far. Thousands of dollars just to be near, countless thoughts of you being here. Oh, I wish it wasn't so hard. But maybe one day we can break the distance. What do you call a really small can of Coke? A mini soda!
GMTA Radio, go ahead with the questions, y'all. We are bad. We got some questions we can ask. Oh, we got a game we can play.
Game.
Yay! I love games.
Let's get into this game.
It's going to be fill in the blanks. Without music, I would be.
Dead.
Music is
My life.
one thing that always cheers me up. You up.
Food.
And please say
Me too.
Probably sick, right?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. In my spare time, I like to.
You Now. It's like a live stream.
I was gonna say what?
It's like a live stream. It's really fun. I go on and I do a live stream, and then people get to like comment through this stuff, and so it's really fun.
Oh,
It's
okay,
like I'm
okay.
talking to them.
GMTA Radio is
Swagalicious.
Last question. Robin is sick is?
Sick.
You get that on camera? Yes. Robin is sick.
Okay, you know what? We wanted to ask you this. What does that new song that you just played for us, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot, like a lot. It came from the bottom of my heart. I feel like it relates to a lot of people nowadays. I've seen a bunch of my internet friends meet, including, I'm going to shout out some people. There's this group, and it's like 5 people, and they met on the Vine app, and they're all my friends, but they all like paid and flew over, and some of them drew for like hours, like they drove for hours, and they all finally met, and it was the most beautiful thing because they were all like hugging and crying. But their names are Matt, Mark, Lacey, Caroline, and the one and only Justine, who called in. So I love you guys so much.
Awesome. Okay, sweetie, why don't you give us your tell the audience where they can keep up with you with your music career. Give all your social media.
Okay.
All of it slowly.
So, all my social medias are technically Music by Ashton. So my Facebook is Music by Ashton. You can like me on there. Instagram is Music by Ashton. Twitter is Music by Ashton. And Vine is Music by Ashton. Pretty much everything is Music by Ashton, including my website, musicbyashton.com. But the only thing that isn't Music by Ashton is my YouTube, and that's Ashton Edminster Music. And the way you spell it, that is ASHTONEDMINSTER, and then you spell music after that. So yeah, that's all my social medias.